Okay, so we got a question right here. A non-relativistic particle of mass m has a momentum p and a kinetic energy ek. A second non-relativistic particle of mass m by 2 has a momentum 2p. Which of the following expression gives the kinetic energy of the second particle? Okay, so let's draw the first particle. Like, let me basically input these variables in the formula, which is ek is equals to p square by 2m, right? So we have been given ek, right? Kinetic energy is ek, momentum as p, and mass as m, right? So I have inputted, this is my first non-relativistic particle, right? So my second non-relativistic particle is basically the same thing. Like, it's asking me to find the ek, right? It wants me to find the value of ek, right? And my momentum is 2p, so right, 2p, and you basically make this square because you are putting the 2p inside the p, right? Because they have given you the value of momentum, which is momentum. This p is basically signifies the momentum, right? So you put in the value 2p inside the momentum variable, right? So you get 2p, and then you put the square over here because you have in the formula you have ek is equals to p momentum square by 2m, right? And then you have mass, which is 2 times m by 2, right? So this is your mass. I have put in the variable of mass, the mass of the second non-relativistic particle. This is my second non-relativistic particle. Let me solve it up. So basically this gives me 4p square, and I would recommend you not cancel out these two things so that it is easier to compare with this formula, right? So basically I will not cancel out these things. I will basically write this way, right? So I can, as I know from the basically the reciprocal rule, the denominator the fraction of the fraction which has the denominator as fraction, so this fraction denominator basically goes to the numerator, right? So it will basically becomes 8p square by 2m, right? So I can see that from these two I can compare that I have 8 times the value extra, right? I have 8 times the value extra. You can calculate these two, right? You can see basically I have only 8 times the value of 2, right? So I can basically say that my ek is basically 8 ek, right? Because it's 8 times the value, right? From here it is just normal, and then over here it's multiplying by 8. So I can say basically I have the ek as 8, right? 8 is basically my ek, right? So your option number D is basically the correct option.